Hi loves, welcome back to the channel Estpat Empire. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this simple short pants with an elastic waistband. This is very easy to make and is beginner friendly. If this looks like what you're interested in, then keep watching to the end. And if you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. Now let's dive right into the tutorial. This is my fabric and it's about 1 yard. I'll also be making use of this elastic band and it is 1 inch wide. Okay, so I'll be starting first with the front piece. All right, I already have my fabric folded into two, as you can see. So from the selvage, I'll come down by 2.5 inches, and that is where the elastic band is going to be. All right, so I'll just connect the line this way. That will be the waistline. From the waistline, I'll come down by 8 inches, which is my hip point. Okay, I'll just mark it across this way and then use my ruler to connect the line this way. From the waistline again, I'll measure the length of the shorts. For me, I'm making use of 15 inches. Then I'll add 1 inch seam allowance. Then I'll go ahead and connect the lines this way. On the hip line, I'll divide my hip measurement by 4. For me, it's 40. Then I'll add 1 inch to it. Okay, 40 divided by 4 is 10. Then plus 1, that is 11 inches. I would measure the same 11 inches on the waistline and connect it to the straight line this way. And then extend the line upwards. Next, I'll measure what I have all together on the hip line. For me, it's 11 inches. I'll divide it by 4 to get the crotch depth. Okay, to get the crotch line. So I'll divide it by 4 and then mark what I have right there. For me is 2.75. I'll just mark it, come down by 2.75 from the hip line. Okay, and then rule a straight line. Next, I'll come out by 2 inches to extend the crotch line. Then I'll connect it using my curve rule this way. Next, on the hem, okay, I'll divide my round lap measurement by 2 and then mark it right there. All right, next I'll connect the points this way. Then I'll extend this the seam allowance this way. Okay, the reason for doing that is so that when I fold it in, I will not have shortage at that part. So next, I'll go ahead and add ½ inch seam allowance from the waist to the crotch and down to the hemline. Okay, just as you see me do. I'll just use a broken line to add that. Then I'll trace out the line using my free hand. Okay, so that is it about the front piece. Next, I'll go ahead and cut it out, and then our front piece is ready. So the front piece is ready. As you can see, guys, this is what it's looking like. So by the time I fold this up, you can see it's equal now, it's matching up. All right, so for the waistline, I made use of the same measurement for the waist and the hip because I'll be using an elastic band. Okay, by the time I do that, the waist will be gathered to the waist measurements. Okay, so there's no need to shape in that side. You can see how the front piece looks like. Okay, now for the back, to draft the back, what I'll do is just place the front piece on the fabric, and I already have my fabric folded into two as well. So all the seam allowance that I'll be adding will be towards the crotch line. So first what I'll do is to measure what I have right starting from this point, okay, to this edge, and I'll mark it and extend it right on the back piece. Okay, so now I'll be adding 2 inches all the way from the top to the crotch and then to the hemline. Just watch what I'm doing, guys. So I'm just adding 2 inches seam allowance all the way. Okay, so after I'm done adding the 2 inches allowance, I'll just go ahead and use my hand to draw the curve. Just curve it this way. Okay, connect the broken lines together this way. So next what I'll do is I'll be adding 2 inches to the back piece because the back is usually higher than the front piece. Next I'll just connect that line towards that part to match with the front. Then I'll slant the line towards the waistline of the front piece this way. So that is all about the back piece. It's ready, and the essence of adding that 2 inches to make the back higher at the front is because of the butt, to give allowance for the butt to sit well and relax. Okay, by the time you're done sewing the shorts, so the back piece is ready. I'll just go ahead and cut it out. You can see This is the back piece. This is what it looks like. Okay, now over to the sewing part. What I'll do is I'll match the front piece together and then stitch the crotch line this way with 1/2 inch. I'll do the same thing with the back, match the two back pieces together and then stitch the crotch line as well with 1/2 inch. You can see I've stitched the front piece and this is what it's looking like. Let me open it up for you to see. You can see, guys. So, and this is the back piece. I've stitched it as well too. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and notch the crotch area that I've sewn. I'll just go ahead and notch it for the back piece and the front piece as well. After I'm done with that, I'll place the front piece and the back piece together, right side facing each other. As you can see, the back is wider than the front piece. It is normal. That is how yours should be too when you cut it out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pin the sides down. Okay, and after I'm done pinning it down, I'll take it to the sewing machine and stitch both sides with 1 inch. After I'm done stitching it, you can see what it looks like. Okay, so what I'll do next is to match up this crotch part. I'll make sure that the joining are matching. All right, then I'll pin it. I'll just use my pin to secure it in place. Then I'll take it to the sewing machine and stitch with 1/2 inch. So you can see what it looks like after I was done stitching. You can see. So I just went ahead and notched it as well so that it can relax by the time I iron it out. Let me just turn it to the right side so that you can see what it looks like. So this is what it's looking like. Okay, short is almost ready. So what I'll do next is to I'll be folding in this 2.5 inches that I left because I'll be adding the elastic band to that part. Okay, so I'll just fold it in this way. All right, and then when I fold, I'll make sure that I have more than 1 inch because the elastic band I'm using is 1 inch. Okay, so I'll just have a little bit of excess. Okay, so that it will be free by the time I pass the elastic band to it. So what I'll do next is to go ahead and pin it down all the way around. So when I pin it all the way around, I'll take it to the sewing machine and then stitch it all the way around as well. So you can see I've stitched it all the way around and it's looking so neat and nice, and I left about 1.5 inches opening. Okay, so that I can be able to pass the elastic band through that opening. Okay, so I've cut out the band that I'm making use of. Okay, the elastic band, and for me I'm using 32 inches because my round waist measurement is 36 inches. Okay, then I'll subtract 4 inches for me to get 32 inches. You can subtract about 4 to 5 inches or 3 inches depending on how tight or loose you want it to be. So I'll go ahead and attach my safety pin to it this way. Then I'll start inserting it into that channel that I created. Okay, so just take your time and push it through. As I push it through, I'll draw it out. Okay, so as you can see, when I'm almost getting to that part, all right, I just have to pin it down to secure it in place so that it will not go inside. Then I'll continue with what I'm doing till I bring out the safety pin at the other edge. Okay, after I'm done with that, I'll pin it down together and then stitch it down with 1/2 inch. After I'm done with stitching it down, I'll just put it into the channel. Okay, then I'll stitch it to secure that place. All right, so next what I'll do is to fold the hem this way. Okay, with 1 inch. I'll take it to the sewing machine and stitch it round. I'll repeat the same thing on the other part. So guys, you can see our short is ready. It's looking so neat and nice, and if you notice, the front is lower than the back. That is how it's supposed to be. Okay, because the back is higher than the front, and you can see that the back is lapping the front at the sides, and that is exactly how it should be. And also the crotch line is looking so relaxed despite the fact that I have not even ironed these shorts. All right, so this is the final look. Okay, it's looking so nice. This is so simple and easy to make. Okay, and also simple and easy to wear. All right, if you're a beginner, you can make this. All right, if you enjoyed watching this tutorial, please give it a massive thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. You can drop your comments in the comment section and share this video with your fellow soulmates, family and friends. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.